phone, going to bed, on the phone, and we just adapted. And then he kind of came up towards me, and we started streaming. We came back to meet me, aiming for our badge, and we got it together.
Oh, that is so cool. That's awesome because you don't really see that often on the app where like relationships work out that well. And especially you are top badges on the app and like that's so cool. How long have you two been together for?
We've been together. So we met on February 16th. We made it official March 1st of 2018. So we've been together since then. So I'd say about 4.5 years now. But we also got married over the app.
That's so cool. That's so exciting. So what is your favorite part about streaming?
My favorite part about streaming, which I would say, is meeting all the people that am meeting each day. We get a lot of trolls, but we get a lot of good people too. And I like being there for them. Like when people come in and they're like, they come on just to see us, because we make them feel better. It's good to see that people have a place they can come to, just to relax and just keep away the negative energy that they're dealing with.
Definitely, for sure. So, being that this is our Pride episode and we are part of the LGBTQ community, what does Pride mean to you?
Pride to me, I would have to say, like, I don't know if it's cliche or not, but like I believe in the whole equal rights thing, and I feel like Pride is a big way for it to show that example that love is love. Like everybody should have that free right. There should be equal rights across everywhere. That people should be able to love who they want to love, and not who people want them to love.
Definitely, definitely. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Kickback with Oh Hey. Please hit Jordan with that favorite. Also, CJ couldn't make it, but hit Jordan with that favorite. So you were saying you're able to connect with people on the app. That's one of your favorite parts about streaming. Have you been able to like meet and help others that are part of the LGBTQ community?
Yeah, we do get people that come in that is part of the community. Some don't always stay. Some tend. I don't know if you know, but like some will tend to like go after like more of the straighter streamers if they look more. But we get people that come back with feedback on it, be like, oh, like I really like this streamer, but we do our best to try to keep the community too in and stuff, in line with us because we like to be there for them because we know what they're dealing with, especially ones that are like coming out just about now. Like we've had some stories already like where they're dealing with like, oh, I don't know what I should do, if I should talk to my parents. And I tell them like being on this app is a good way to getting used to getting becoming open with it. Like you can come out to people on here, and then it'll make you feel better, and it can also help you come out to your friends and family.
Definitely. And
um
it's so awesome because you guys are top badges, which obviously being a top badge you get noticed more on the app, with the trending page and everything. But you guys are helping so many people, and being a top badge is like super important because we all know there's a lot of different top badges. I'll just leave it at that. But you guys are really making a difference, and that's just amazing. So very cool.
it it is like honestly like we love all of our viewers even if they're not in the community. We still treat
Oh,
everybody the same.
yeah,
So it's like we try to run our lives, and we're always trying to like let people know like everybody's welcome. If you ever need a place to come to, you could always feel free to stop in. I know people sometimes feel like they're gonna get kicked, but they don't. It's just we only kick out trolls.
yeah, for sure. So what is something
Took
that
emoji guy.
what is
Sorry.
something that's okay that you'd like to see changed in the future to support the LGBTQ community?
See if I could change one thing. It's kind of a big question. There's a lot that I wish I could change. It's like
Yeah, you could
I
change.
wish I can get like like I wish I could change like to where like parents wouldn't disown their kids because that's one thing that always bothers me. Finding out that people get disowned over their sexuality, it's very a big thing for me. Because I spent a lot of time afraid that I was gonna be disowned and I wasn't, and I lost. I kind of had two friendships back in high school, and they came out before I did, and they were disowned. But when I came out, everything worked out in my favor to when my parents accepted me, and I was like, I felt kind of bad about that. And like I even hid the facts to my friends too for a while because I just didn't want to like because they kind of encouraged me to come out and I did, and I just felt like that would have been just on the bad side, if you know what I mean, to just tell them like, oh yeah, my parents are fine with it. You know, I didn't want to rub it in, kind of like.
No, for sure. Yeah, I totally get that. So, is there anything else you'd like to see changed in the future?
Um, yeah, I mean, I wish like we could change like the hate crimes. You know, people getting beat up out there. Like, there's always stuff going on where you hear about it, and it's like you wish you could have done something about it. You know, I feel like out there in the world, like I wish they could like I wish there could be more things to help stop things like that, like hurting people just because they're part of you know the LGBT community.
Definitely, for sure. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the viewers?
Um, let's see. Well, I would say if you're part of the community, don't ever give up. Don't ever let people tell you who you can't be, who you can't love. Like, just do your thing. Like, if you're struggling with dealing with certain things like that, just remember you have streamers here for you that will listen to you, and be there to help you. Just don't ever feel afraid. Don't ever listen to other people, honestly, because you don't want to give that control to other people.
For sure. Have you been
Like,
have
be
you been
who
to
you
any
are.
Pride events? Yes, be who you are.
I
I love
have been in the past. I have definitely been to some events in the past. Not all good experience, but I've definitely tried my best. But I always support, no matter what. Even if I'm home, like I'll watch things on TV. I'll still take part in certain things too if I can't make it. But I do enjoy it. I feel like it's a good way for people in the community to come together and be around people that they know they can trust and stuff, and you know um, and just be themselves.
for sure. Definitely. It was so awesome meeting you. Thank you so much for being a special guest. It really means a lot to me. I look forward to I say this every show. I am the worst at going to people's streams and like staying and hanging out, and especially with with work and all that. I will sit in your stream for a solid 15 minutes and talk to you and CJ. I pinky promise.
Nah, you're good though. Honestly, we know you're busy too with your streams. We would never take that to heart. For people that can't make it, especially when you're running a feature show, it could definitely be a lot.
Sometimes. But thank you so much, and thank you, Frankie, for introducing Jordan and CJ to me to have them on. But happy Pride!
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Oh hey guys, make sure you figure. Oh hey, she seems amazing. I heard a lot from Vampy about you and then Lil Frankie, so that's kind of why I had you guys favorited because of Vampy. So I kind of want to give a big thanks to Vampy. I know she's probably not in here right now, but she's always bouncing around.
Yes, yes. Guys, make sure you favorite Jordan and CJ. Please, thank you so much.
You're
See
welcome.
you.
Much love.
Yes, bye. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan and CJ. Hey, we can get CJ back on here. Everyone, welcome to Kickback. This is our special Pride episode that we have once a year. And yeah, we're getting to know some fellow streamers on the app that are part of the LGBTQ community. And also, after we chit chat with the rest of them, we're going to have another special guest on who we're going to learn about her talents and passions. And we'll get to that later. But yeah, so our next special guest of the evening is Miss Sunny Bay, who I met. I think I met her when I was on Acting Out with the Idol family. Yes, that is where. And she got to know my sense of humor. On the next show, yeah, guys, if anyone is interested in being a special guest, so typically this show is people people come on and I interview them, but they also like showcase their talents and passions. Tonight we're getting to know some fellow streamers. So if you would like to be a special guest, please message me at ohey_meet me. I had to think about it for a second. But also just like if you have something that you would just love to talk about or something you're like super passionate with, just message me and we can work with it. But yeah, so there's that. Hello everyone. So Sunny, whenever you're ready, you can request the box. and we'll do the damn thing.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that should be your theme song. How are you? You look cool.
I'm wonderful. How are you, love?
Good. Thank you so
Am I shining? I got too much light.
so much for being a special guest. Feeling better?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, for president. Hey, thank you. Who is that? Wait a minute. I don't have my glasses on. Who is that? Emoji.
Here, you can borrow mine.
Girl, I probably couldn't even see out of them.
Oh my gosh. So how long have you been on the app for?
My anniversary is coming up. My first day of streaming was on my birthday last year, which is July 11th.
Cool.
So July 11th would be my first day streaming, and then I went MIA for like almost 3 months.
Oh wow. Sometimes you need that break though.
No, I did it because I had some other streamers who were pushing me to stream, and every time I would go in their streams, like, did you log in yet? Did you go live yet? I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. And then I go back, did you go live yet? Did you go live yet? I'm okay, no, I'm gonna do it. Then I said, I'm just gonna do it. It started storming on my birthday. So the plans with me and my daughters were canceled out because it was storming really bad. I said, you know what? Have a dinner party at home and push that button. And that's what I did.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's your favorite part about streaming?
My favorite part about streaming is because I am what they call a true people person. Yes. And I've always enjoyed anything where you get to meet people who are not just like you. I like people from all spectrums, all nationalities, all cultures, all beliefs. I just like meeting a variety of people and us finding where we have our commonalities at. So that's the biggest thing that I enjoy about the streaming.
And you hold 2 shows. Tell us about them. Sorry.
My shows or shows I admin for?
This is about you, baby.
Okay, about me. Okay, me. Well, Tuesday nights I do Taboo Topics. That is the show where we talk about hush hush things, those things that people don't like to talk about, those things that you were brought up to say, what's done in this house doesn't leave this house. We have very controversial topics sometimes, like is there one true religion? Is there such thing as marital? I'm not going to say the word. Talk about family secrets, things like that. So we've even talked about adult autism. I've had a lady who came to me in the background and said, I'm ready to tell my story, Sunny. She was a recovering addict, and I gave her a platform to speak on that. So that's what we do on Tuesday nights. We talk real adult conversation. We just did What Do Men Really Want? And we just did What Do Women Really Want? And we're doing a segment on What Do Men Really Want? Yeah. 3 men and 1 woman. It was the opposite the last time. It was 3 women and 1 man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we do that type thing on Tuesday nights. We do our serious topics on Tuesday nights. So everybody has their platform. Like I said, I want to be able to meet and get all the different things from people because as I tell them, when you come to Sunny's Place, when you say something at Sunny's Place, it's not necessarily just for you, but somebody that's there visiting may need to hear it.
Yeah.
So that's what my Tuesday night is for. Friday night is the crazy night, is Old School and Brown Liquor. Old School and Brown Liquor on Friday nights. And I tell y'all, come on in, relax, take off your shoes, have a seat on big comfy couches. Just don't put no cigarette or cigar burns in my furniture. And you don't have to have alcohol. You can have Coke. You can have chocolate milk. You can have cranberry juice as long as it's dark in your cup.
So fun. So fun. So, I'm going to ask everyone this. I already know Idol's answer, but I'm going to ask him it again later. What does pride mean to you?
And see, you don't know me. Mine might be a little different.
No. I know. No. Wait, what?
I thought you said everybody's answer was going to be the same.
No. I'm saying because I saw Idol's name in the chat, and I'm like, I remember his answer from last year's episode.
I know.
I was just thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
Tell us.
See, I'm one of those people where I like to go ahead and give definitions of things on it. So what I did is I made sure I pulled up just the word pride. It's a feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements, the achievements of those with whom one is closely associated, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. And then I went on down and found what is the meaning LGBT pride. And please don't take any offense if I don't add the other things on it, because I'm not sure of them all. So no offense to anybody. But with that, it says LGBT pride is the promotion of self-affirmation, dignity, equality, and increased visibility of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people as a social group. Pride, as opposed to shame and social stigma, is a predominant outlook. So for me, it's intertwined. Pride is pride. I was raised in my mom, somebody would say, again, no offense, Black, African-American, Negro. My mom would tell us, no, you're not African-American, because in my time frame, it was African-American. Right. My mom said, no, you all are American. You know, so that's what it made me think about with gay pride versus pride. It's just your pride. You know what I'm saying? It's just your pride. It's just your comfortability, yourself. You're feeling your self-worth. You're not having any guilt. You being able to just go out and be who you are, your authentic self. That's what the pride is for me. But once I came into the family, I learned that there is societal difference in pride and what gay pride is. And there really shouldn't be any difference, because we all should feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Pride is pride.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, are you with the blurb that you messaged me? I forgot to ask you. Can I ask you a question about it?
I'm an open book, honey. I'm an open book.
So you came out at a later age.
Yes.
How was that for you?
It was actually, my first girlfriend is over here visiting. She's over here cackling in the background. She's cackling in the background on that one. For me, I wondered if you were gonna ask me that, but I
wasn't, because like I don't want people to think that Pride Month is all about like coming out and this and that. Like, it's about the bigger picture, equality, and all that stuff. So like I wasn't going to, but I was intrigued by you telling me that. Yeah,
it's fine. For me, it was one of those, when you hear people say life altering, it was life altering for me in so many ways. Once I came out, so to speak, I don't even call it coming out. It's when I became my truth. When I walked in my truth, I felt light.
Right.
I felt light. It explained a lot of things. You know, why my attraction wasn't there, why I really was just staying in these, I was married twice, why I was staying in these marriages, but I didn't really want to be in them. And I was like, ugh, you know, that was how I was feeling about them. And especially if there was a touch, and I didn't want to see them or anything like that. And it was like, that's why, because I was falling into that, what that line of normalcy is supposed to be. And it made sense after that. It's like, oh, that's why, because you were forcing yourself. You weren't walking in your truth. You were
right, but it wasn't.
You were walking in your religion's truth. You were walking in your family's truth. You know, you were walking in society's truth, but not your own truth. Sure. And it was just lighter. In every way, I became lighter. My way of thinking, feeling, sexuality, dress, everything changed with it, because once I walked in that truth, all the rest came.
Yeah, I dig it. Guys, Please hit Sonny with that favorite.
I always get people to start asking questions. I don't know what I be doing.
Thank you for sharing that. That's amazing. With coming out, I was going to talk about it like in between guests, but I guess it's easier to just talk while you're here.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
For me, when I was coming out, it wasn't as much like, I feel like people think that it has to be this big coming out thing, but to me, it's like, if I care for you to know, then I'll tell you. You know what I mean? Like, I would never tell my grandparents, that's for damn sure. But I also wasn't bringing anyone over to them. Do you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't necessarily hiding anything, but I'm also not necessarily like telling them certain things. But I don't know. I'm very private with relationships, anyways. But
let me tell you, when the first relationship I was in with another woman, I approached her. That's how I knew I had to go ahead. Yeah. I approached her. And I had already told my mom, but she thought I was joking. For years, I said, I don't want to be bothered with men anymore. I want a woman. And she thought I was playing and joking. And so she was the last one that I told.
Yeah.
And she would hint around to it. And she was asking other people, my brother and my sister, who I had told, but they told her she had to talk to me.
Yeah.
And she would hint around about it. So as long as she hinted around it, I hinted around it. I'm like, you gonna come out and ask me woman to woman, then I'll answer you woman to woman. But as long as you trying to beat around the bush, I'm gonna be right around that same bush with you.
Facts. Yep. I swear, my pops growing up, he's so funny. He was always like, if you like girls, that's fine, blah blah blah. So when I told him, he was like, It was the funniest thing ever. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I ended up not speaking. That's one of the things I told you. I ended up not talking to my mom for almost a year.
Oof.
After it. And that was, if she had just been honest with me with her feelings on it, would have been fine. But she was saying things to other people.
Right.
And got back to me. So then when I finally approached her, she didn't acknowledge that she had said it.
Right.
For months. And then she finally acknowledged it. And what she said was so grotesque that I was just, well, if that's how you feel about me and my lifestyle, there's no reason for us to have a lifestyle together. So, and I was good with it, but I was good with it. I didn't feel bad about it. I was good about it. And that's something we have to realize is just because somebody may not like it, or you may lose a friend, you may lose a family member or whatever, guess what? That means they were loving you conditionally anyway.
Facts.
And it's not like they're not doing things in their life that you're not just accepting because you love them unconditionally.
Yes.
We have to just be ready to say, sometimes we just have to let go. Some people are in your life for a time, a reason, and a season.
I love it. That was amazing. So, yeah, wow. That was great.
I'm a talker, girl. You know I'm a talker.
So, what is one thing you think is important for everyone across the app to know in regards to pride?
To know in regards to pride?
Pride Month.
Pride Month. One, that there should be no Pride Month. Just like there should be no Black History Month. Everybody should be that. Everyone needs to be celebrated for who they are and what they bring to whatever individual table they sit at. Now, if I sit at your table, oh, hey, you got to take me as I am, not just during Pride Month, not just on Mother's Day, not just on Christmas, not just on Black History Month. If the month is there because we as a society don't have enough of everything we need.
Definitely.
To just express that everybody should be treated the same. So if we need this month to do it, go ahead and do it, but do it from the heart. Don't do it just because you're supposed to do it.
Definitely. Baby Girl Garcia, that's a great question about a question. Typically, so Kickback is a featured show, so it's kind of like interview style. If it seems like I'm ignoring the comments, I promise I'm not. If you do have a question specifically for Sunny, shoot it down in the comments right now, please. Yeah, no, for sure. I get frustrated like at my job. I think I'm a music coordinator. We it's always like, oh, what activities are we doing for this and for that? And when it comes to Black History Month, it's like I teach people about African American Black musicians all year round.
Mhm.
Like, why? I hate making it just a month. It should be done all the time.
Look, I don't give presents for birthdays unless they're little people, little ones. I don't give presents for birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas. I don't give presents. I haven't in about she said I don't give presents. Period. I haven't given out presents on those specific days for probably 30 years.
Wow.
But they know that that's me. But I will buy you something just because.
Yeah.
You're my mom, just because you're my lover, just because you're my daughter. I'll do it at any time during the year.
Right.
So my dad is like, oh, she'll call me in about a week. They know that's me. That's that's what I do. I don't do it. Exactly. Just year round. Send somebody something just because. I'll send my parents a money order, or my granddaughter, I'll send her some chicken strips and mac and cheese and some flowers from Publix just because.
Right. That's so sweet. That's fun. Sunny, it's always a pleasure hearing you and chatting with you. And I thank you so much for being a special guest.
Who is that want to be adopted? Little Frankie.
Seriously, guys, make sure you hit Sunny with that favorite. Don't forget to check out her shows on Tuesdays and Fridays. Fridays?
Yes.
Fridays. Yes.
I'm hosting an auction tomorrow too, though.
I got it. Let me know about the next one. I'm into it.
Oh, this is the Father's Day one. It's 23 male streamers tomorrow.
Yeah, so that works out. Sunny, thank you so much.
Thank you. You want me to exit out or you got it?
Whatever,
You want me to do it?
whatever you want.
Okay, I'll do it. So you won't, because I'd be scared when I'm exiting people that I'm gonna shut off my stream.
Thank you so much. Guys, make sure you favorite all the special guests tonight. We have Jordan and CJ. We have Sunny. Next up, we have the Unstoppable Idol. Tonight, he is the Idol's Fabulous Robert, featured show host every Sunday at 7 p.m. Welcome, the Idol, to the box. Oh!
Hello.
You did dress up. Oh my God.
I did. I was like, you know what? I have to dress up. Yes, and first and foremost, before we even get started, I just want to say, Sunny, you can send me chicken strips, mac and cheese, and flowers any day. Just saying. Just saying.
So funny.
All right. So,
I'm so happy that you're on because you were on my Pride episode last year before the show was featured. And it was such a great show, and you taught us and talked to us about so much. I just got emotional for some reason, but it's just like I'm super thankful that like you're still a part of my stream. You know what I'm saying?
of course, yes.
That you're back doing what you do best, and yeah. Hi.
First and foremost, I do not understand why, I'm sitting here and I'm watching CJ and I'm watching, Jordan, and I'm watching Sunny, and I'm like, oh my God, my heart's racing like extremely bad. And I was like, oh my God, I'm next. Oh my God. So I'm like jumping in people's boxes. It's like, okay, so does this look okay? Like, is my hair okay? Like, is everything perfect right now? Like,
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, now I know what my contestants go through. Yes?
Yes. So you're going to tell us about your featured show. Just let me ask, how long have you been on the app for, and what is your favorite part about streaming?
Oh, wow. Okay, so I've been on the app for almost 5 years. And yeah, ever since April of 2018. So yeah, that's almost 5 years. So 5 years it will be in April. And I'll go for Tree Fitty. So, but anyways, one of my most favorite things about streaming is, the different people that come through my stream. It's amazing to see a brand new face, or should I say brand new letters, because because they're typing. um and especially when they come into my stream, especially on a Sunday, and they see me like this, and they say really awesome comments like, oh my god, this is a fabulous show, Idol, you're fabulous. And that just like, oh, that just like warms my heart, excuse me, where I just want to continue to do this.
Definitely, for sure. So, can you tell us about your show? Speaking of your show,
Absolutely. I'm so glad you asked. I didn't think you were going to ask me this question.
for those that for some crazy reason don't know about his show already, I feel like everyone should know about.
Correct. Idols, where's the hookah? I mean, no. No. So I host a featured and promoted show here as well, just like Oh Hey, every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so the show that I host, it's a performance competition. We used to call it a talent competition, but we have just changed it within the last couple of seasons, where it's now a performance competition. And so we have been doing this. This November will be 4 years. And so basically, if you wanted to equivalent to something, it's more like American Idol, or America's Got Talent. Basically, we search for talented individuals throughout all of the apps, because it's not just Meet Me anymore. It's Meet Me and Scout and POF and Zeus and OkCupid. And probably in 6 months there's going to be five more. So just stay tuned, people.
Right.
Stay tuned. Um, so oh, my eyelash is falling. Okay, sorry. Squirrel. All right. So, but no, it's a performance competition. It lasts 4 weeks long, and so basically we start off with the top 10, and so we start narrowing it down. You get eliminated, you move on to the next round, and then once we get to our fourth week, which is our finals round, we give them a challenge that they have to do. Like, for example, we might say you have to do Disney. Okay, so you can't just do a Disney song and call it a day. Like, your whole, you have to like really, really take us to Disney. Like, your backdrop, whatever it is that you're wearing, has to complement your performance. And so, again, and then we announce a winner. And so, we used to give jets out for the winners, but we can't do that anymore. But we do acknowledge them. We put them on the Instagram, anytime that, they go live, we go in and we support their streams and stuff like that. And so and then anytime they come into our stream, once they've been a winner, we acknowledge them and we shout them out. And we've had a couple winners who have took this competition very seriously, and they have made singles on like all of the music platforms. So that's really awesome. And that is one of the reasons why I continue to do this. And so I'm still far away from my goal, but one of my goals to do before this is all said and done is to be able to to create an idol records or an idol like studio where you actually like we will fly you in, we'll sit down in a studio, we'll record a song that you either did on the Unstoppable Idol, or something that you've made up, and we're hoping to move in that direction at some point.
Definitely. That's so great. Guys, make sure you hit the idol with a favorite. Not the idol, the idol.
The idol. Not the idol, the idol.
So, just like I'll ask everyone else, what does pride mean to you?
Oh, what does pride mean to me?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's that?
I said in 3 sentences or less, but I'm just kidding.
Right, because I will go off on a rampage. No, but what pride means to me, it's about being who you are. A lot of people, when you talk about pride, you think of people, you think of the LGBT community, you think of rainbows, you think of all this really flamboyant stuff, and it's not just about that. It's not just about that. They have adopted the word pride, to express what they're feeling and how they're feeling. But if you really think about it, pride is for everyone. Because as long as you have pride in your heart, this is your month. Yes?
Yep.
It's not just about, celebrating the LGBT community or celebrating homosexuality or anything to that nature. It's about having pride in yourself, and so, when it comes to pride with me, it's about being proud of who you are inside, and having pride in your heart and being proud about it. So yeah, that is exactly what pride means to me.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, how do you feel about all of the orientations and identities that have, I guess, come about the past few years? There's so many new orientations and identities. How do you feel about that?
Oh, sweet Jesus, here comes the controversy. All right, so little Frankie Jr., stay tuned, honey, stay tuned. No, but I think, and this is my personal opinion, and everyone has one, and I think coming up with all of these letters is silly. I think by doing so, we already have enough hate. We already have enough people, saying, oh, so what does LGBT stand for? And so a lot of people are just now trying to figure out what those 4 letters are,
Right.
let alone adding 15 more letters to it to confuse people even more about what your identity is. I think, you shouldn't have to have a letter to show people who you are.
I completely agree.
Yes. And it's just kind of like, why do we have to have names such as bisexual and transgendered and gay and lesbian? Why do we have to have those labels, if you will? We are people. We are human beings. And so that's what we are, because if you're in your right mind, you're not going to go up to someone and for the first time and say, oh, hi, oh, hey, I am Marquise. I'm gay. Hi, how are you? Or I'm a lesbian. How are you? Or I'm transgender. You don't have to tell people who you are or what you believe in, or who you have sex with, or as PG, as Sunny said, who you sit at the table with. You do not have to tell them who you are. Now, I definitely want you to be open. So if somebody comes up and say, hey, are you gay, Marquise? Absolutely. Or are you bisexual? Absolutely. Because I feel like I don't need to address you and say, I am a Q, or I'm an I, or I'm an A, B, C, D, E, F, I mean, I'm just saying, pretty soon we're going to have a letter at the end of the LGBT, that I grew up, it was 4 letters, LGBT, that's it. Whatever, what does Q even stand for? Does it stand for questioning or queer?
Queer, I think.
Queer. Okay. So let me ask you a question. So, all right. So if we have, what is the difference between queer and gay? Don't worry. I'll wait.
Are you asking me?
Anybody.
I think gay is male men.
Okay.
Queer is who the hell knows?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So why are we putting something on there that no one even knows about?
It should
I mean, people are already confused enough because of they don't understand 2 males. They don't understand 2 women. They don't understand that a male wants to change their gender. And just to add more letters to it, you're just confusing them anymore. You're just giving them more leverage to make fun of us, I mean, I don't know. You're just giving them too much to leverage, one of the things that I wanted to bring up is, especially when going back to pride and gay pride festivals and stuff like that. I just remember being in like really hardcore in the gay community, and it was kind of like I was 110% about gay pride. Gay pride was my thing. Like, I was always on the committee, I was help planning, like all of the celebrities that, that came and performed and all of this good stuff. And then, there was my own race, kind of shunned me out because they felt that I was too white for them, because I wouldn't participate in Black gay pride. And it's kind of like, I do not understand why you have to have all of these gay prides. Why do you have to have a Black gay pride? Why do you have to have a Latino gay pride? Why do you have to have an Asian gay pride? And this is where this controversy is going to come in at, because a lot of people aren't going to agree with me on this, but we are living in a world and a society that we are trying to get away from segregation.
Right.
Black people versus white people versus Mexican people. Back in the day, and that's one of the reasons why we have Black History Month, is to remind people of what happened back in the day. We remember, we know, we lived it, and I mean, it's just kind of like, I 110% agree with Sunny. We shouldn't have a Black gay pride. We shouldn't even have a, absolutely, we're still living it, we shouldn't have a Pride Month unless you are talking about everyone. Everybody should be about pride, and it's just kind of like, with the gay prides, Black gay pride, Latina gay pride, Asian gay pride. What you're doing is segregating
Yeah.
again.
Right. And that Papa Bear, he's been commenting pretty consistently. I think you came in after Sunny spoke, but really the LGBT, it kind of, some of us don't really want it to be a thing. Like pride is, everyone should just be, there shouldn't be these labels.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We shouldn't have these letters that's labeling us. I mean, is there an S? I mean, do we go S for straight people? I mean, they're not labeling themselves, so why should gay people have to label themselves? You know what I mean? We're all people. We're all human beings.
Who are you?
If I cut myself, if O'Hay cuts herself, if Sumber cuts himself, if Sunny cuts herself, we're gonna all bleed red. We're gonna all bleed red, and so, I mean, it was back in the day when and everybody knows about the Stonewall riot and how that even started. So we won't go into that. But back in the day, people had to they had to, put themselves out there and say, I'm gay, say that I'm a lesbian, say that I'm, transgendered, because people didn't understand. So that is where the letters started. But we don't need to continue to do that anymore. We do not need to continue to do that anymore, in my opinion. I think, that, I'm hoping, and this is probably not going to even happen in my lifetime or even O'Hay's lifetime, but I'm hoping at some point where we will not, okay, Martin Luther King, we will not be judged by the content of our, by we will be judged by the content of our character, not by, our skin color or, who we go to bed with or who we fall in love with or, whatever. I mean, we were put on this earth for a reason.
Right.
Doesn't matter what you consider yourself as. We were put here for a reason. So if you don't respect anything in life or about someone, respect that we are here for a reason.
Absolutely. Idol.
Respect that reason. Whatever that reason might be, respect that reason. We are human beings. Everybody is human beings.
100%. 100%. Guys, round of applause for Idol. Let's end it on that note. That was amazing.
Yeah, you got to, because I'll keep going.
No, I thank you so much. Your wisdom, everyone, all of our special guests so far, you guys all bring something. It's like you're connected by what you're saying, and you bring a little more info, and I just appreciate you so much. And guys, don't forget to check out his show Sundays.
Can I comment on Hippie Chicks comment? Okay, absolutely. You can have a day or weekend to celebrate, from where you came from, how you became free. But we don't need a whole month.
Yeah.
We don't need a whole month to remind people, because if we, I think it was Samuel L. Jackson who said this best. If we want racism to stop talking about it. Stop making it a big deal. We understand the histories. We go to school. We learn it in school. It's sad from where the African culture came from and how they were abused and how they were used and they were slaves. But we just celebrated Juneteenth. You guys know what Juneteenth is? Juneteenth was the date of the last few slaves that got free. And that's why they call it Juneteenth. But they're not having it a whole month over it. It's a day. You celebrate the day and you're just like, you know what? I'm glad for my freedom. Thank you, God, for my freedom. And you move forward. And I think that that's what we should do with, Black History Month. That's what we should do for Gay Pride. I mean, yes, enjoy, that you can be yourself. But everybody can be themselves. And you don't have to have so many of them. Come together as a community, celebrate, and then move on. That's just my opinion.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. But thank you so much, Ohey, for having me. I always try to make sure that I come each and every year that you have these, because, a lot of people don't know, and this is very educational for them, and just people need to know. People need to know the history behind of why the LGBT community adopted Pride, but Pride is about everyone. It's about having pride in your heart and being proud of who you are as a person.
Facts.
All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time here, please make sure you hit that star right up here at the top of the screen. It doesn't cost you anything, but what it does do is make sure that you do not miss any episodes of the Kickback Show with Ohey. Yes. Bye. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thank you. Guys, make sure you hit idle with that favorite. Bye. Also, for our special guest, please comment in the comments your Instagrams. I forgot to tell you guys that. So Lil Frankie will not be joining us this evening as a special guest. So we are going to get into our final special guest. Her name is Hippie Chick. She is a creative writer artist, which she's going to tell us more about. The show is still featured until 7:15, so we'll get some more people in. Hippie, I'm sorry, if you are ready. Yes, I'm ready. If you are ready, I'll get you in here. Hold on a second. Hey, Jen. Can you hear me? Can you order it at like 7:15? Okay. If you're starved, though, you can come get a snack. Okay. Yeah, she has to do Bob's show. I don't know. Welcome, Hippie Chick. It's fine.
Hey everyone.
How are you?
I got my Pride stickers on.
I love it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. I love the Dollar Tree. I specifically went there the other day because I know they have a Pride section and it's like adorable. But I'm so excited that you're on, and it's so cool that Chrissy's here because she's the one that introduced me to you.
She did. I'm gonna hide the comments, y'all, so I won't see. But I love y'all.
Yeah, she's a little nervous.
Nervous? What? Yeah.
I was a little nervous. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second.
Thanks everyone for coming.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Okay, so how long have you been a streamer for?
Okay, funny story. So I started streaming, I think maybe like two Augusts ago. But then I kind of got fed up with the app, or I guess the slowness of my progress, and then I just deleted it. Deleted my entire app, or my what is it called? You know what I'm talking about. My account. But then Chrissy Boo convinced me to come back on, and it's been good this second time around. I definitely like lost some of my like friends and such while I was away, but I think it was good for me to be away too. So
I'm sure. Yeah.
so
Those
I
that
started
are-
registering. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, you're fine. For those that are ever thinking about deleting your account, don't delete it. Just delete the app and really think about it.
No, I know. I wish I did. I wish I did that instead. Because I'm like, why?
It's like, deactivate, do not delete.
Right?
So,
Oh man.
how long have you been? I had trouble like thinking of how to word it. How long have you been writing and doing art with your writing?
Yeah. So I guess what I would call it like art journaling. So it's okay. So I've been a writer first. So probably since elementary school, I used to love writing stories and letters to the people that I cared about. And I think I got a little bit more serious when I think I was in 5th grade and I entered to be in a poetry contest. And my teacher was like, this is amazing. I need to get it published. This is really good. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kept at it, and yeah, and now here I am. I mean, I don't really share as much as I should because sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm not really a writer because it's not like I don't have a book or anything published. So a lot of my writings are just for myself. Maybe I'll share with friends. And sometimes, because nobody ever goes on this app anymore, but I love Tumblr. I'm a stan of Tumblr still.
Yeah, I remember Tumblr.
Yeah. Since nobody goes on it, I feel so free because I can just, put my stuff on there, and I don't have a bunch of my friends that follow me on there. And I'm like, and there's a lot of writers on there too. So it's kind of cool.
Really cool. That's awesome, actually. So how do you, I know I'm a crafter. How do you stay organized? Because you are putting art into your journals. How do you keep everything organized?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish you could see the table of art right now. It has markers, chalk markers, paints, books everywhere. So how do I stay organized? I don't. I don't. I'm just gonna be real. A lot of artists, find it hard to stay organized. Like I was thinking even about like some of the art that I have back home, and I'm like, oh, I wish I could show that, but it's not with me because it's somewhere else. So yeah, I definitely don't stay organized. I do have like a little bag that I kind of like throw everything in, but it's all like outpouring because it doesn't all fit in. But that's my little bit of organization right there.
I'm about to give you a life hack.
Yes, please.
This is for everyone. Some of you might already know. Go to the Dollar Tree.
Okay.
In which section is it? It's either in the craft section or the pencil and pen section. It's a 2-layered rack where you could put your markers, your pencils, your stuff. You could even, for those that aren't artists but like makeup, you could put your makeup brushes in them. Where's mine? Mine's in my closet. It's like this big, and there's so many holes on the top, and you just.
I need that. This is kind of what I have right now. Let me show you how unorganized I am. I have a makeup brush, color pencils, some markers. Yeah, just a little bit of everything.
I'll send you a picture of it when I find it because I'm currently reorganizing my room because I have to put a desk in there. But yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Great.
Oh, cool. So can you tell us about the pieces you're most proud of?
Yeah. So I have a few. So I have this thing called Wreck This Journal. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but I like marked off some of the ones that I'm really, really proud of. But before I go to that one, I did this one a few months ago. Yeah, it's just a cactus, but the sky is looking like it's about to set, the sun. So I think I did this one because I felt like I was like in the desert, like in the season of my life. Like I felt like I was parched, like I was in need of, you know, many things. So I was like, what can represent that? And I love plants.
Right, right.
So I did this one. So yeah. And I did this with acrylic. I like acrylic paint more, but for some, I have a lot more watercolors, so I use watercolor a lot too.
That's
Let's see. Okay, so so this journal, basically it gives you like different, what is it called? Like little activities to do to like
oh,
wreck the journal, because when I got it, it definitely did not look like this. It didn't have a tear in it. It's been through some things.
yeah, you used it.
Yeah, I still have a ways to go, but like one of the things I did was, oh, this journal's gonna get you dirty and messy and all of this. So I just added like the caution tape all around it. I painted that.
That's awesome. I watch a lot of the art journaling on TikTok. It's
Oh,
so-
it's amazing.
yeah.
It's amazing. I also did this one because I love the Minions.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually says like leave this page blank. So I have them like painting over it. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, also have some SpongeBob.
That's fun.
Yes. It said poke holes in this page using a pencil. So you can't see it, but I do have like holes in it where his bubbles are.
Can you guys see it?
You guys,
That's so
I
cool.
promise I poked holes. Let's see. This one's one of my favorites. The prompt was to climb up high, drop the journal. So there's no way in hell I was actually going to do that. So I actually just was like, what would it look like as a journal is falling? So I painted it with watercolor, all blue, and I use cotton balls as the clouds.
Cool.
So it gives it a little bit of texture too. Yep.
That's so cool.
I know it really helps me with like my ADHD, my depression, my anxiety. Like it helps me to like to focus on like one thought at a time. So that's mostly why I do it.
Is there like different volumes of that book? Like you could get another Wreck-It journal with more stuff in it?
Oh my gosh, the back page is all books that you can wreck. Like one of them is called Finish This Book, How to Be an Explorer of the World. There's one, I don't know if we're still featured, but
Yeah.
there's one that says like, use this book while, I won't say, huh? Yeah, like while you're up in the clouds. Let's just say that. So that's one, but there's a bunch of them, and I want to get more like when I finish this one.
Yeah. What piece would you say is your greatest achievement for you?
So I've just gotten into let's see, making faces, because I felt like that was so impossible to do for me. But I'm like, you know what? Let me challenge myself. So I think this one was probably like my greatest achievement. And where did it go?
Guys, make sure your favorite hippie chick, please.
Yes. Okay, so this is one of them. Oh, I just dropped a page. So I did this all by pencil, and it's just a woman with her head wrap, because I love me some head wraps, and her curly hair and her earrings. This is my first time ever attempting at a face, so I know there are a lot of things that I could change, but this one probably took me like the longest. So yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
I like. Hold on, let me think of how to word it. I think that Black women of all nationalities are stunning, and I've always been like intrigued by like, because I'm a photographer. Some of you know that, some of you don't. I'm always like,
That's awesome.
I just think, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I have a friend, I'm doing a photo shoot of her next week. Like she's just so beautiful. So like I doodle and draw things like, you know, is that you know.
No. That's I get it. I mean, I might be biased, but it's black girl magic.
Yeah, it's like, so like my sister's favorite artist. She's an artist. She draws the woman figure. Like it's called what did she call it? Mother. I don't know. It's my sister's here. It's just that she draws the female body, but she draws it in so many different ways. Tree of Life style, and like that's her thing. And I just feel like black women are but not like
because black women are your thing. I love it.
I don't mean it appropriately.
It's amazing. Oh, hey, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right, girl. You know what your things are.
It's hard to explain. Oh, I just hurt my arm.
This is what I did.
That's cute.
Rick and Morty. Because I went on I think I was trying to feed my inner child. So I started watching a bunch of cartoons that I've never seen. And I was like, oh my God, Rick is crazy, but I kind of dig him.
Do you have a most difficult piece?
Probably the one I showed you with the
profile.
Yeah. Probably, let's see, a really emotional piece that I have. I have several of those. It's really simple. It just says, will a pretty face make it better? And then I drew, another woman, but she has no face. So it's one of those pieces from when I was feeling insecure. And you had those lies in your mind, if only I look like this, or if only I had this, I would feel better. And I just asked myself the question, will it make it better? There's going to be something else that you're going to want to change. Right. So this is probably my most closest to my heart page.
I did that. Sunny actually asked a really good question. Do you ever feel that your pieces are complete?
That's a great question. I do. I never feel like there's more that needs to be added. And if I do, I probably don't share those. But I think because it's in my journal, it's easier for me to be like, oh, I like this. No one else is going to see this. So it's complete to me. But if I had to I don't know, show it in a museum or an art gallery, I could probably tear it apart and be like, no, I need to do this. I need to add more.
I feel like that's how artists, all types of artists are in general. Something you really at some point it's no, I have to stop messing with it. It's done. Stop it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I over edit stuff sometimes all the time when I'm editing photo shoots. I'm like, no, it's good. Please
put more. This is another one that's really close to my heart. I was not going to show this, but I'm gonna just take a chance. Maybe it'll speak to someone. So I just wrote down the words imposter syndrome, because artists go through that a lot. I'm not an artist, but maybe somebody out there would consider, whoa, I can't do that. So you are an artist. So I drew somebody, but box shaped. And those are the 7 chakras. And, they're doing a yoga pose, but they're also wearing a mask because they don't feel like they're really, that great of what they're doing, which is some yoga, because I'm a yoga teacher. But
ooh, I didn't know
I'm a yoga teacher that doesn't like to teach because I'm nervous. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Sunny, do you have your comments on still?
Yeah, I do. She said she wants to show me a piece called Facade. Did you make it, Sunny? Did you do it?
That's awesome. So do you ever get stuck creatively? How do you get stuck?
Oh yeah, all the time. My favorite site to go on to inspire some art journaling or just anything is Pinterest. So I will just look up pages that people have done. I'm like, whoa, how did they think to do that from this? You know what I mean? And sometimes, I'll copy, but, I'll always give credit to the artist.
Right.
Or sometimes I'll look at it and make it mine and change it up, so it's more of mine and not like, the way that they would draw or the colors that they use. I'm really into abstract art. Like I have a few favorite artists. Like I love Jean-Michel Basquiat because he's Haitian. And I'm Haitian too. And I just like it because it just looks very abstract and there's always so much going on. And somebody said R.I.P. Chris. But yeah, so I love his art. And there's another artist, if you guys are interested in like looking these people up, Genesis Tremaine. She's actually a part of the LGBTQ community, and she's a Brooklyn-based artist. She's amazing, very abstract, very, and kind of like if you like Basquiat, you'll like her too.
That's awesome. You know what would I'm assuming would be a cool way to get unstuck too is like if you grab a dictionary and you literally just pick a random word and then just go off of that.
Ooh, I've never done that. That might be cool. That might be something I'll do today.
Yeah, you can. Wait, you already did? Oh, good. Sorry,
I'll show you guys some more. So this, yeah.
Is that all highlighter?
No. So this is like glow in the dark. The bright yellow is glow in the dark paint. But I just wanted to do something abstract and not inspired by anything. I just wanted to like cover an entire page in my journal. So I just used the paintbrush and some acrylic paint from my friend Christy Boo, and I went ham.
Oh, you guys are you live near each other.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm always over there.
That's awesome.
What's up, Chrissy? I did this one too. I love the moon. So I just imagine it sitting like, on a hill, taking the breath in, taking the breath out.
Dig it.
Yeah. So I love wine. I will never say no to a drink. So
that's fun.
yeah, and then I wrote the lyrics to Amy Winehouse. They tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no. And this one was inspired by a Sheryl Crow song. Every day is a winding road. I get a little bit closer.
I dig it. So do you have any passions other than creative expression?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You said yoga.
Yes. So I am infamous for starting all of the things, but not finishing those things.
Yeah.
So I am a master of none, but I just love to dibble and dabble in lots of things. Like I love roller skating. I love gardening. I have so much plants. Love it. I just like watching something grow from like a seed to something huge and beautiful, or maybe it dies because you didn't take care of it. Let's see. I love writing poetry still, short stories. I might not share them often unless you're on my Tumblr, but love that. And I'm obsessed, guys, with TikTok. Yeah, I love doing TikToks.
You have a TikTok?
Yeah, I have over 10,000 followers on there.
I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can see what it's all about on their lives.
Yes.
Meet Me doesn't get mad if you stream on both. I don't even necessarily, I don't want to switch to TikTok. I just want to see what their live thing is. My friend from high school, he's got like over 100,000 followers. I'm like, dude, can you duet something of mine, please?
That's how I got my followers.
Yeah,
because I duetted something.
I just want to try streaming.
You got this. You got this.
I post funny stuff. I post music. I post sappy stuff. Sorry. Anyway.
No. It's okay. Now you have to like IG me your TikTok.
Yes.
So I can.
Can you tell us where we could find you off of the app, please?
Sure. My IG, it's connected to my name. So if you select my name, you'll see it. My TikTok, I forgot what the damn name is. I'll have to tell you guys another time. If you come to my live, I'll tell you. I forgot. Yes, there it is. Is that my TikTok name? That's not my TikTok name, Chrissy. Sorry, y'all. Disorganized. Also, I used to do a lot of YouTube, so you can find me there. I think it's my name would be Films and the letter N, and then polish, like nail polish. That's it. That's pretty much it. Can I share one more? Okay. So this is one I did recently. And you guys know the flowers that you can just blow on?
Dandelions?
They're dandelions.
No, not dandelions. What are they called, Jen? Yeah, what are they called?
They lied to me. They said they were dandelions.
Aren't dandelions the yellow flower?
Yeah, but they can be, well, yeah, they are yellow.
No, they're white.
No, these, okay, I don't know. See? He said a dandelion. That's what Google told me. And so I wrote something from it. So it says, I feel like a dandelion. The wind, people, my mind all keep on blowing through me, displacing me, leaving me unhoused and alone. And then underneath, I wrote, I wish I were more like a sea thrift, which is this flower. Holding control at my root, flexible with each tussle with the wind, not fearing drought, the sun, or the breeze. So sea thrifts are really strong rooted flowers. So in comparison to these that the wind could just blow on them and, you know, they're all gone. They're flying everywhere.
Yeah, so I just looked it up. They're yellow. No, I think they are dandelions, but there's also the yellow dandelions. I don't know when they turn to white or when they turn to yellow.
I think they're white at first, and then they like develop into yellow. That's what I'm assuming. Hey, oh yeah, they're so pretty. Right, Big G. And then when they spread, their seeds like flow everywhere. So, you know, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Can I show one more?
Yes, please do.
Okay, so I did this one yesterday, not the greatest, but it's a ghost, of course. And I wrote, remember, you will feel like yourself again soon. This is only temporary.
Were you having like a bad day when you did that?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty sad. And I mean, I go through it a lot because one of the reasons that I do my art is because I struggle with anxiety and depression. So it's a way for me to just put my feelings into, you know, something else other than my mind.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Wasn't this fun?
It was. There's another one. Can I show one more? I'm like showing all the things. So I did a page where I wrote, or I drew a record player and the song, and I wrote the lyrics to the song because it literally like inspired me and encouraged me. It's a song by Jamila Woods called Betty. And the words go, I'm a cup of mild sauce. I'll fight you with my eyes. When they call me shy, they're just frightened of what's in my mind. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. Yeah, so I wrote that, did that, and that was pretty cool. And I think that's pretty much it. I have more, but I don't know if we're like short for time, so.
It's okay.
Okay, let's show some more. Hold on. Oh, I didn't show this one. So this prompt was make a sudden destructive, unpredictable movement with the journal. So I just did this, you know, like in those cartoons or the old Batmans where it goes boom, kaboom. I just did that because that's usually when a sudden movement happens.
That's cool.
Let's see. I think those were pretty much it. My favorites to show.
I'm gonna have to look up the Wreck-It Journal. That's really cool. I like the, what'd you say, the traveling one?
Oh, yeah. So they're all by Carrie Smith. The traveling one is, let's see, How to Be an Explorer of the World. There's the Pocket Scavenger, the Imaginary World of, and then you'd say your name. There's a Wreck This Journal too.
Does it like give you a preview of what's in them?
Yeah. No, they don't. So what I do is I cheat, love the internet. So I'll like Google and see some of the pages that pop up.
Oh, okay.
Pinterest is really good for that too. So yeah, as long as you have the title or even just the author's name, Carrie C. or Carrie Smith, you're good to go.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely check it out. Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I did this with watercolor. And then this was acrylic, but a stencil. So yeah,
I dig it.
I think I did this mostly for pride. Like I was like, how can I do a rainbow, but like insert something else inside? So yeah, this was so fun.
Yes, seriously. You'll have to come back on and we'll have to show us some more art and all that stuff.
I would love to. Oh, hey, you're amazing. Oh, hey, for top badge. I don't know if you're even wanting to do that. She's like, no.
I'm too far away from it. It's not, yeah. No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time, hours.
It is. It is. But if you're ever going for it, I got you, girl. I got you.
Guys, make sure you favorite hippie chick. Follow her Instagram, follow her TikTok, and I will follow you on TikTok.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Ooh, thank you, Chrissy.
Chrissy, thank you too. Bye. All right, everyone. That's our end of the episode of Kickback. So, hey, next Friday will be to be determined on our special guest. Chrissy, thank you so much. Thank you to all of our special guests this evening, Jordan and CJ, Sunny Bay, Idol, and Hippie Chick. Y'all rock. Thank you. Oh, huge shout out to Emoji J for recording the episode. Huge shout out to the bouncers for holding down the fort. And if you'd like to be a special guest, please message me on Instagram at ohey_meet me. Bye, everyone.